What's going on there, everyone? All right, this is a pretty cool little story here. I don't think it's going to get much media traction because, the media and they're mostly lefties. So they don't want to talk about anything that potentially has a positive impact of having, a Second Amendment. From the Daily Wire, good guy with gun stops potential attack at Walmart after man shows up with rifle and body armor. Crazy times we live in, people. An off-duty firefighter who had a firearm with him stopped a potential attack from taking place at Walmart in Missouri after a 20-year-old man showed up to a store with a rifle, body armor, and over 100 rounds of ammunition. His intent was not to cause peace or comfort to anybody that was in the business, Lieutenant Mike Lucas from with the Springfield Police Department said. In fact, he's lucky to be alive still, to be honest. Kudos. I like that sentiment. Although it's not yet clear what the man's intent was, Lucas said, we definitely have some crimes here. Lucas said that there may have been a Facebook Live posted by the suspect and that law enforcement officials are conducting an investigation and looking through the suspect's social media. KOLR, news anchor tweeted, 20-year-old man with rifle, handgun, and body armor arrested at Walmart on Republic. SFD police said he had 100 plus rounds of ammunition. That's intense. What is going on? This just shows that there's something happening with young men right now. And yes, I'll call it out. It's young white men. I get that. I understand that. I don't think you need to demonize all young white men, but there is a select few that are having some real bad issues, and we got to get to the bottom of this. I mean, they're all, not all, but practically all of them are within a certain age group. We need to figure out what's going on with these people, man. For everybody's sake. Off-duty firefighter with a concealed carry gun held him at gunpoint until officers arrived about 3 minutes later. I'm not going to read the tweet. We pretty much went over that. Alright, the Springfield Police Department released this statement. At approximately 4:10 p.m., Springfield police officers were dispatched to 3150 West Republic Road to a Walmart neighborhood market. An armed white male in his 20s was detained by an off-duty fireman until officers arrived on the scene and took the suspect into custody. No injuries were reported and no shots were fired. At this time, the investigation is ongoing and we are working to determine his motives. The incident comes after a white supremacist terrorist massacred nearly 24 people in a domestic terror attack at Walmart in El Paso last Saturday, in which the terrorist targeted Latinos. The tragedy has ignited the latest rounds of calls for gun control from the media and Democratic Party, demanding an assault weapons ban, which is too vague, and more background checks, which is also very vague. Like, I don't know if anyone's recently bought a firearm, but the background checks are fairly extensive. I don't know what exactly they're going to do about this. I know something's going to end up happening. I just hope it's not going down or setting us down the wrong path, You gotta watch out for this stuff. An independent study commissioned by the Justice Department's National Institute of Justice found that the 1994 Clinton assault weapons ban did not reduce violence, and a recent report from CNN noted that changes to the background check regulations would not have stopped the tragedy. That's what I'm saying. We're in a very, very sticky situation whenever it comes to trying to enact more gun laws. The assault weapon ban of 1994, from everything, all the research I've been doing on that time period, it kind of seems that in general violence was kind of not bad, but it wasn't great. It did get lower towards like in the early 2000s it dropped again. But I think that mainly was due to 9/11 happening, and Americans, for once, actually came together as a country. And that's when the big shift happened. But I mean, I'm gonna say in between late 2001 to early 2004ish, there was a good dip in gun crimes. But like I said, I think that was attributed to the nation was still mourning and reeling over 9/11, and everyone, even the criminal element, was just like, all right, maybe we should tone it down for a little bit, which is always a good thing. You should keep it toned down. We're America. We're the best. Let's keep it that way. But yeah, and when it comes to them saying assault weapon ban, technically every weapon of any type, firearm, sword, stick, can all be classified as an assault weapon. So I don't like that. I don't like that either. You know, when they got rid of the bump stocks, I could kind of understand, but you don't need a bump stock to bump fire. It's all a technique. You can do that with just your finger. You don't have to have a special stock for it. Which I didn't like my bump stock. I had my bump stock on a 12 gauge. What was it? What was the name of it? Hell, I can't pronounce it. It was Russian. It was a 12 gauge Russian assault combat shotgun. And yeah, that thing was intense. But I don't know what they're going to do about this, but this shows why general public should be armed. I'm one of those people. Yeah, I am. I know I get a lot of flack for it all the time, but I agree with places like Israel. Arm people. There's like a rule in Israel, a woman has to carry a firearm, which is awesome to me. You know? Because women are attacked more, it seems, more violently than men. Which, yeah, I'm totally for women carrying firearms. All the women that I know, I always try to suggest to them to get at least a little 380, something they can put in their pocketbook. Because if something goes down, it's better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, this shows why, it's just another reason why an armed populace is good. And it makes things safer. This man, this firefighter, could have stopped a potentially horrific attack. Until we come up with a better plan and a better way to deal with these actions, an armed populace is your second best bet besides the police. But yeah, kudos to this man. That is amazingly good placement and timing. God bless him. God bless him. But yeah, love to hear your comments on this. Freaking amazing hero here that the media, the mainstream media, probably will not even speak about. Potentially stopped a mass shooting without a shot even being fired. Awesome. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you on the flip side.